All right, Sarah, let's start with first case. Bring in the attorney. Bring in the interpreter.
Good afternoon, Judge.
Okay. All right, Andreas, can you hear me?
Yes, good afternoon, Judge. Can you hear me?
You're very muffled.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, much better. All right, we're on the record in 24 CCR 240620, State of Texas versus Julio Cesar Gonzalez Horvado. Andreas, if you raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will truly and accurately translate from English to Spanish and from Spanish to English, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
Very good. Okay. Counsel, we're going to move through this slowly. Allow for the interpreter to interpret every couple sentences or so. So let's go ahead and start here. Counselor, why don't you give me an update on the case, a status update, pause for interpretation.
Yes, Your Honor. So we have received all discovery on this case.
Hemos recibido las pruebas de descubrimiento
We do also have an offer. It's an 18 months deferred offer.
y también tenemos una oferta de un procedimiento diferido de 18 meses.
So I'm in communications with the prosecutor and negotiating that offer, Your Honor.
Y estoy hablando con la fiscalía y procesando dicha oferta.
State.
Yes, Judge, we discussed the case, I believe, yesterday ahead of the discovery compliance docket.
Hemos hablado de eso ayer antes de hablar sobre los casos de pruebas de descubrimiento.
And it's my understanding that counselor might be putting together a PTI packet. So I explained the deadlines or the soft deadlines that the court has on the stock and control order.
Y también he hablado de las PTIs y que también las fechas posibles de la orden.
Okay. Counselor, thank you for the update. You and your client are free to go.
Gracias por el puesto al día y su cliente están libres para poder irse.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Gracias, señor.
Move to Clayton. Delanise, is your client with you?
No, Your Honor, she should be on Zoom.
In the waiting room. Your
She
client
should be.
is not. Yeah, she should be, but she is not. Do you want to contact your client?
I sure will, Judge.
All right, we'll come back to you.
Okay, thank you.
Torres. Ms. Torres, if you would turn your camera on, please. Thank you. We're on the record in 24 CCR 242746, State of Texas versus Christina Ann Torres. Mr. Green, why don't you give the court an update on your case?
Good afternoon, Judge. We are gathering some mitigation material to submit to Mr. Scoville. That should be submitted shortly. I have talked to Mr. Scoville. Um, uh, I'm sorry, Mr. Savard. Apologies. I have talked to Mr. Savard about the case. There apparently there's an IA investigation on the complaining witness I made him aware of. So I'm still exploring that, but we are currently gathering mitigation material to submit to Mr. Savard. Sorry, Mr. Savard.
That's correct, Your Honor. I called the deputy in charge of the IA investigation. I will be receiving some materials from him indicating where that is, Your Honor. At this point, I called the victim. The victim gave me his thoughts, and so I can relay those thoughts to opposing counsel as well when we wrap up here.
Okay. All right, Mr. Green, thank you for the update on the case. You and your client are free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
You too. Okay, Rogers. Okay, move on to the next case. We're on the record in 24 CCR 243020, State of Texas versus Roxana Caro Bende. Mr. Captain, if you would give the court a status update on the case.
Good afternoon, Judge. Thank you for having me. She has been approved for the diversion program. She's already taken the assessment. She's paid the fee. The only thing we're waiting on, Judge, is just the contract itself.
That's my understanding as well. It's the Safe Start program. So as soon as that's executed, this will be off your docket, Your Honor.
Well, how long till Mr. Capitan gets his contract?
I am not sure, but I can check with the immigration office today.
Let's do that.
Very well.
Get it to him. All right. Hopefully you have the contract within the next week, Mr. Capitan. You and your client are free to go. Thank you for the update.
Thank you, Judge. Be well.
You turn your cameras on, please. Mr. Cedillo. All right, we're on the record in 24 CCR 241796, State of Texas versus Jesse Fernandez III. Mr. Cedillo, would you care to give the court an update on the case? You're going to need to unmute yourself. Mr. Cedillo, did you hear me? Mr. Cedillo,
Okay, so you say no.
you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, go ahead and give me an update on the case.
Well, we're gonna have to try this case. That's all I know. He don't want to plead guilty. I haven't been offered nothing.
Okay. All right, well, your client has a trial date of February 3rd, pretrial on January 29th.
Right. We'll be there.
You've got one more status between then. That's on December 11th. We'll see you at the next status then. I'll make note that
Okay.
your client wants a trial.
Well, you might want to ask the DA if they want. They haven't made me an offer. That's what I'm waiting for, an offer.
State?
Your Honor. Today, per policy to contact the victim first before going forward. The number that was on the offense report did not work. I put in a clear report to get a new one. And I will, once I figure out how to contact the victim, I will relay an offer to defense and counsel as soon as possible.
Let me ask you a question. This case is a year old. It's actually 13 months old at this point. Well, not quite. Not quite. I'll give you that. It's about 12 months and 10 days, roughly. So have you made any attempts to contact this complaining witness prior to this recent phone call?
Notes on Odyssey where we do make those calls and write down the nature of those calls. I took it upon myself to do so today, just because it's on docket today, Judge. So I'm doubling my efforts to make sure we get the right contact information for this victim so we can move forward with the case.
He needs an offer in the next 2 weeks.
I can do so today, Your Honor, but if I can get the information now.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Cedillo. You're free to go.
Thank you.
Sorry. No, just keep moving. Michael Schultz.
We're both present on that one.
You can come up. I am, but here's the problem. Nobody's gonna be able to hear anything you say on Zoom if you want. But you don't have a microphone.
Nobody.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Mr.
We worked out an agreement, he's gonna take AA once a week times 6 weeks. The decision-making class and anger management class, that case is gonna go away, be dismissed. On the other case, he's gonna pay $1,200 restitution, that case is gonna go away. That number is subject to modification a little bit, but that's a close estimate of what we're talking about. So that case should be off your docket.
All right, outstanding.
It'll take a little bit of time to get those things done, not a long time, but a little bit of time to get those things done.
Probably by the next setting, don't you imagine, Mr. Elliott? All right, sounds good. All right, thank you for the update. You and your client are free to go. Have a good day. Yeah, what case do you have?
But somebody found out about him surrendering himself, it's done, they gave him a January or February date or something, I don't know, but.
Is your client here?
Well, I mean, I've been talking to him, he said, my bonding comes down, I need to go, I looked online, I don't see anything, and I said, I don't see it either, but I'll let you know.
He's probably, well, because he got a new date in January, we'll start over again from there.
Happened. Reset, look, now, somewhere, it used to say today's date.
Right, it's been removed. All right, you're free to go. All right, go ahead and loop back. Clayton. On the record, 24 CCR 242-793, State of Texas versus Rayhan Clayton. Miss Alanis, would you give the court an update?
Yes, Your Honor. Since our last status hearing, my client has been saving money for that pretrial program. She has since started college. However, I am informed that the week of October 13th, we should be signing that contract and getting started on the pretrial intervention contract.
What week?
October 13th.
Okay. Anything from state?
Nothing, Your Honor. It's the retail theft diversion program. So whenever that's entered, it'll go away.
All right. Thank you for the update. You're free
Thank
to
you, Your
go.
Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Is Mr. Darnell and his client present? Okay, move on. Ms. Hughes here? All right, bring her in. Let's go ahead and take care of Kai Yu King. Ms. Hugh, can you hear me?
Yes, good afternoon, Judge. I can.
Good afternoon. All right, we're on the record in 24 CCR 239195, State of Texas versus Kai Yu King. Ms. Hugh, if you'd raise your right hand to be sworn by the court. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will truly and accurately translate from Mandarin to English and from English to Mandarin, so help you God?
I do.
Very good. All right, let me go ahead and get an update from you, Counselor, on this case. Pause for interpretation.
法官说：“下午好，现在要叫你的案子。那我刚刚举手宣誓，现在是你的案子是 Guy Yu King。那现在法官问你的律师，你的现在案子的进展情况是什么样了？”
Okay, so we recently submitted a packet where my client completed a 4-hour decision-making class, a 1-hour AIDS awareness class, 4 hours of community service, and a letter of apology. And so we are negotiating a resolution now.
你的律师现在告诉法官，他说你已经上了4个小时的课，1个小时的劳动，4个小时的社区服务，然后呢，你现在已经有写了这个信，是抱歉的信。那现在看检察官能不能够原谅你，要怎么样来解决？好的，谢谢。Okay, thank you.
State.
It's my understanding that we just received this, but we will be reviewing it very shortly, Your Honor.
那法官问检察官有什么看法？检察官说他刚刚他才收到这些资讯，他会仔细看完以后再回答法官。
Okay. Thank you for the update, Counselor. You and your client are free to go.
那现在法官说：“谢谢你的律师告诉我这样的情况，现在你们可以离开了。” Thank you.
Hang tight, Miss Hugh. Miss Hugh.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have time for one more case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, we're on the record in 25 CCR 243898, State of Texas versus Lu Yang Shulik. Miss Hugh, you're still under oath. You may proceed with your interpretation.
Yes, Your Honor，法官现在在叫你的案子25CCR 25173，这个是美国德州的政府起诉卢燕 Schulex。
Mr. Tang, would you care to give the court an update on this case?
唐先生，你可不可以跟法官、跟我们法庭来一个报备，说现在的情况是怎么样了？
Judge, there's a new prosecutor on the case. I think a previous prosecutor, Mr. Evan Vincent, was transferred to a different court. The last update I got from Mr. Vincent was that he was trying to get in touch with the complaining witness on this case. However, he wasn't able to, but he was still trying. That was the last update that we have, Judge.
那法官问你的律师，这个唐先生有什么话要跟我们讲，告诉我现在的状况？律师说，他说检察官换了，那以前这个叫 Evan Benson 的调到了另外的地方，那他还要跟检察官继续的来讨论，看你的案子要怎么样来解决。
Okay. State?
It's
检
my,
察官
excuse me, Miss Yu, you can proceed.
I finished. 检察官 state.
It's my understanding that we have sent a final contact letter through certified mail today, and that if we do not receive any response, we'll have to assess other options.
检察官说，他今天把最后一封这个联络的信送出去了。那今天送出去这封信以后，看看什么时候回执，那最后再决定下来怎么做。
Okay. Well, let's hopefully get this figured out soon. We've got pretrial coming up on December 11th.
法官说：“好，你们现在都告诉我现在的进展状况是怎么样了？那最后一次前审的会议定在12月11号。”
All right. Thank you, Mr. Tang. Hey, Mr. Tang, before you leave though, please remember, do file that language, the ISR form each time for dockets, okay?
Yes, Judge, I'll file that for the pretrial conference as well as for trial this afternoon, for both.
Yeah. Trial, what will happen is we'll need 2 interpreters that have to trade off. So we'll need to schedule that well in advance of the trial date on January 6th. So yeah, get that on file as soon as possible.
I will, Judge.
Thank you.
Thank
法
you,
官今
Judge.
天，法官今天的听证就这样结束了。结束之前，法官告诉汤律师说，假如是每一次有听证的时候，他要送一份文件，就是这个 SR form，那这样的话就能够保证每次都有翻译。那律师说，汤律师说，他马上今天就会做，不光是12月11号的这个最后前审的这个听证，还是说这个陪审团审理的日期，法官说是定在的日期是1月6号。因为假如是要陪审团审理的话，要2个翻译轮流，不可以只有一个。他说他会全部今天马上做完。
All right. You and your client are free to go.
Thank you, Judge. God bless.
Yeah. You're free to go.
Your Honor, what about me? May I be
You're free to
excused?
go
or
as
do
well,
you-
Ms. Yu. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Goodbye.
Hang tight for a minute. Don't bring in the next case. All right, let's go ahead and bring in the next case. All right, we're on the record in 25 CCR 244-398, State of Texas versus Ahmed Abid. Mr. Cox, go ahead and give me an update.
Hi, Judge. How are y'all?
I'm good. Yourself?
Good. The update is it's been the same pretty much. The deal is he has to complete the domestic violence counseling, the long one. He has 2 sessions left, I believe. Mr. Abid, I think he has 2 sessions left. And then once he's done with that, this case will be dismissed.
All right, outstanding. And those are weekly?
I think is it every week, Mr. Abid? I can't remember.
Yes, every week, once a week.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So probably in the next 3 weeks, I'll get a dismissal.
Yes, sir. I hope so.
All right. Thank you for the update, Mr. Cox. You're free to go.
All right. Bye. Mr. Abid, you can hang up.
All right.
Jensen. Mr. Jensen, if you would turn your camera on. Thank you. We're on the record in 25 CCR 243727, State of Texas versus Andreas Jensen. Mr. Mincer, if you would give the court an update on the case.
Judge, there's been a recent change in prosecutors, but we are in this discussion on how to possibly resolve this matter. We have all the discovery. I'm approaching next week on revisiting one of the bond conditions. I'll have a formal motion filed by then. That's basically where we are, Judge.
All right. When you get your formal motion filed, contact my coordinator, Ms. Toller, and she will schedule you on a motions docket, which is typically heard on Fridays.
Okay, for some reason, and Judge, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I apologize if I did. I think we are set on the 10th.
Okay, perfect.
And I'll get that done.
We will see you then on that. But have you filed, well, let me ask you this. Have you filed your motion?
No, but I've discussed it with the state just today, see if we can come to an agreed order. And he's doing his due diligence on that, but I'll get that filed I'll get it filed over the weekend or Monday.
And make sure you file it in advance of the date because the clerk's office sometimes takes a little while to accept it in. Don't wait till Thursday because I will not have it on my desk in time for the hearing.
Yes, Judge, if nothing over 4 decades has taught me is count on everything going wrong. I'll have it to you in a timely manner.
Very good. State, do you have anything you want to add?
Thoughts gathered on paper, and I'll relay what she said to me to opposing counsel when we're finished here.
All right, very good. Mr. Mincer, you are free to go. Thank you for the update.
Everyone stay well. Take care. Bye.
You too. All right, we have Taylor left. Miss, you got here early. Thought you wasn't going to be here till 3:15. All right, we're on the record 24 CCR 242924, State of Texas versus Tabert J. Taylor. Mr. Sims, would you care to give the court an update on the case?
Yes, Judge. Been talking to several people at the district attorney's office to try and make some progress on this case, but we're waiting on an offer. I think that's because there's an accident involving damage that I believe the district attorney's office is having difficulty reaching the complainant, so they have not made an offer at this time.
State.
That is correct, Your Honor. And we've also sent out a certified letter of final notice of attempt to contact the complaining witness in that case. So like I said, with the other case, if we don't receive a response from that, we'll have to perhaps trudge along in a different manner.
Yeah, because we are now at 10 months.
Yes, sir.
So, okay.
Your Honor, one more thing before I forget. I just e-filed a standard blood discovery order, and I was just requesting the court to sign it so I can get it to the DPS lab.
Did you just file it today?
Yesterday, it's been accepted. It ought to be in your queue, Your Honor.
Okay. It's been accepted by the clerk's office. The clerk's office is still processing and should be sending it to my queue here shortly, within the next day or two. I will sign it without issue.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thank you. Y'all are free to go.
Thank you. Bye.
Sonny was entered into a PTI, so.
That's my understanding,
What?
Your Honor.
What's your name, sir? Rogers? Oh, that's right. And is Mr. Darnell here? Have you spoken to your attorney? And you've not received an email or phone call from him?
If I may shed some light, it seems that there's a motion to suppress in a couple weeks. I would imagine that the case probably is not going to have a huge update until after that.
Yeah, I get that, but he still needs to show up. to
Sure.
document.
Oh, of course, of course.
Mr. Rogers, come on up. All right. So what I'm going to do is pass your case. You do have a hearing on October 23rd. Okay, so I need you present on that date, which is at 9 a.m. You're free to go. We are done. Go ahead and close out of Zoom.